then he'll be like, jungling moron. Pepe hands.
Okay. So I'm going to try and show off the early game, late game, and mid game in this TFT game. So generally the idea is that in early game you want to try and 2-star. You want to try and 2-star any tier 2 units and tier 1 units you get, so you want to try and keep the pairs that you get during the game. Chain Vest is not the greatest starting item, but it's not bad. Mainly it's used just for GA versus anything else. I think Titan's Resolve and Bramble Vest are pretty close though. So I generally always sell the second unit, the unit I get of Carousel, because buying out your first shop's pretty useful, especially when you're trying to play around early game, trying to get as many pairs as possible. So that's like my general go-to when I'm playing TFT. Okay, I'll probably sell all of those. So the reason why I sold all those was due to the fact that better for Econ, and I don't really plan on using any of them for like a comp at the moment. Like, I don't look for early game comps. I look more so for tier 2 units. I will generally always keep Predators that I get until about 2.2, and I will keep Woodland Druids, because those are the most useful of comps. So I'm just going to sell these two to make 10 gold for Econ purposes. So we grabbed a Scorner and we got this. I'm just going to level here. Put in the Predators, now we've got 2 tier 2s. If we'd kept the Vlad, we might have got something. And then sell the rest to get 10 gold, so I still make the 5 here. So this is like an efficient way to play the early game. So he's got a pretty similar start to me, except I have the benefit of more gold. So items I'm just going to keep on the bench. I might, just for the purpose of this video, I'm going to show you something you can do. So these items are all pretty average at best, right? So what we can do is put the GA, that there, and split the items up so that every unit gets the stats. Instead of creating a proper item, we just now have all the components on a unit, so we're not really wasting them. I also don't plan to keep any of these units because Predator falls off very hard late game, and I don't think it's the best comp at the moment. Predator Poison's definitely not the best comp at the moment. So I'll almost always, when I'm playing at the moment, look to transition into either Shadow Inferno or just straight up something to do with Shadow. Shadow's probably at its strongest point at the moment. We miss out on 20 here, which is not bad. Not the end of the world. I'll keep the Zyra for now. So because I'm last pick on the carousel, more than likely, it's probably going to be just a matter of trying to pick up a tier 3 unit or whatever item we can. So generally on the first or this would be the second carousel, you want to pick up a tier 3 unit for Econ, or you want to pick up an item that you can use regardless of the unit it's on. So the reason we're winning these fights so hard is Diana's jumping in the backline, our Warwick is extremely tanky, and our Cogmore's just managing to, with his ulti, kill off any ranged targets. So this is like a really good version of good start. Very good start for us. So we can econ pretty well. You see that's an insane unit to pick up. It's a really good item on Kai'Sa, on Kindred, and it's a tier 3 unit. I'm more than likely going to go for the Veigar if I can. Okay, it looks like I'm just gonna go for the armor just for the extra gold. So while the item's not the greatest, the bow was further away from me, so the likelihood of me getting it was pretty low. Also, a helpful tip is you can sell the unit before the round starts to count. So if you're already on this page, instead of looking at the carousel, you can press E, sell the unit, and get the gold before it procs. So we now have Inferno. And the first part of Shadow. So this is an extremely, it's a mid-game comp that scales extremely well into late game, Shadow Inferno. So that's the reason I'm not playing it at the moment. This Predator comp's pretty good. Also, I don't mind tier 2-starring the Predators that I have here. Looks like we lose this actually. He leveled up to 5, which is the reason we lost that. It was pretty close. We still nearly managed to kill most of his units. I'll grab the center here as well. What I can do is sell these 2 units and the Diana. Would it be better to sell these units like that? 2, 4, 5. Let's see what happens here. If we win here, I can just sell this section like that. I'll just sell this. So what I'm trying to decide here is the worth of selling these units for Econ. So Econ's always a really good idea, especially in the early game. And seeing as we lost again, it's probably better just to do this, in all honesty. I want to hit the gold more so than anything else. Right. So we put the Kindred in. So I'm not too stressed about the fact that I lost those 2 games. It's pretty nice to win streak early, but I didn't high roll enough to win streak early. I won the first 3, and then I didn't roll or level to try and keep up the win streak, where other people did. So that's where my issue came in. And because I leveled early, I didn't have to level on Krugs, which is pretty nice. I'll try and edit out any of my coughs that I can, but I'm still a little bit sick at the moment, so just be aware of that. Okay. Really shit items again. This is pretty good because we can make Morello. I don't think Locket's great, in all honesty. I'm gonna level twice and roll once. See if we can find anything. Nah. So the reason why I level is Shadow Inferno is a very late, or not Shadow Inferno, but Shadow itself is a very late game comp. You're looking for Yi, you're looking for a lot of tier 3 units, a lot of tier 4 units. So leveling earlier is generally a good idea. So I'm gonna put the Morello onto Diana. We should keep our lose streak here. But because of the fact we won the first 3 games, we're actually in a really decent position. And next turn when I level, I hit 6 and I can... Let's see where we are on the position board. So I'm not low enough yet to roll down. If I was, say, around the pairs here, or this person, if I was down here, I would roll after I leveled. But because we're still in the upper echelon, I'm not going to roll here. I'm going to level twice and keep 50 gold. I think this is better. So even though we took the Predator part out, it's fine, I think. Because we don't necessarily need it here. So I'm going to keep the Zyra. Let's sell that. Ooh, these are 2 good units. I'll break Econ here. It's fine. If I lose after 3.3, then I will roll. I mean, after carousel. If I'm still losing, after carousel, I'll roll. I'll level and roll. Okay. Yeah. That's fine. The tier 2. We can actually take out the shadow and put in summoner. No, we can't. Never mind. Did I just get rid of the summoner part? I feel like I just get rid of the summoner part here. Zyra. Nah, I'm not gonna pick up another Varus. At least not for now. We'll see what we get off the carousel. So I should still lose streak here, or keep my streak. Never mind, this guy's nowhere near as strong as I would have hoped he would be. Varus definitely did work there though, as you can see. And he wasn't able to kill any of my units. So we should still be near the bottom. Cool. We're second rotation, so that's fine. I don't want to grab the Senna, even though it's got a decent item on it. Probably just grab the Yorick. It's right in front of me. It's a tier. Tier's a pretty high priority item in my opinion. It goes tier, rod, bow, sword, crit glove in no particular order. Those would be the type of items I would look for. So I think I'm going to definitely level. I'll slow level. Maybe by 3.6 I'll be closer. I didn't. Oh wait, I did manage to sell it in time. Nice. So that's good for me. I'm gonna level here and roll once. There's an Annie. So I'm now deciding if I want the Annie, because we can definitely go Shadow Summoners. I think the Annie's a pretty good pickup here. Let's see how we go this round. This guy's also going Shadows. He's all in. He probably all in last turn actually. But he really doesn't have a lot going on for him. So we do lose this one. We don't keep the win streak. He's got pretty decent items on Kindred. And he's got a lot of level 2s. So it makes sense that we lose there. I'm just gonna pick it up and do that. That's probably the best bet. Right, so we level twice, roll once. Nice. So, we have Redemption Bramble Vest, Frozen Heart Red buff. Yeah, that's all we really have actually. Actually going to pick up this as well. So, in terms of shadow units, I would really like Scion and Yi. The Veigar's also pretty good, but I don't know if we're going to be able to 6 shadow here. So this guy's gone Glacial. It's pretty strong. Especially with Ezreal, it's pretty annoying to play into Glacial. He's like a pretty hard carry at the moment. But we're still in a good enough position in my opinion. So I shall probably roll down next turn. So about 20 gold. I need it because I need it all in here. We're low enough. I mean, everyone aside from number 1 is pretty close. It's like 1 or 2 games off each other. But yeah, I definitely think rolling might be an option. Okay, we got him, we got him. Awesome. So, do we take out the summoner option? I feel like we take out the summoner option. We're going to go GA here. He's such a strong unit that it doesn't necessarily matter what items you're running on him. In my opinion. Well, that's pretty good. Okay. So that was really good roll down for us. We hit almost everything we needed to. I just need a Vega now, I'm pretty sure, is the last unit. We can sell out the Diana. We'll be on when we get the Vega, we sell out the Diana. And we leave it there for then. Then we put the Vega in. I think I'll probably... Actually, yeah, 6 Shadow is better than 3 Inferno. So if I do find the Vega, I'll sell out the Diana. It's pretty unlucky about the Annie, though. The Diana Varus I'll sell out, because the Annie's still a decent unit. It offers us frontline. Plus it's a level 2, so skipping it would have been a very big mistake. So, but yeah, Kindred's so weak. I'm gonna sell the Zyra to make 30. Aha. Nice. So we sell it the Diana, we sell it the Varus. We put that in, we put this in. So we now have 6 Shadow. I'm going to put the Morello onto this guy. I'm gonna put Scion into the front line. Vega over here. I could roll down or I could keep the Econ. It might be more beneficial to roll down to 20 again though. Because while I'm strong now, most people will be all-inning in the next 2 turns to try and either get a top 4 or go for first. I've got a lot of items now. I think Titan's Resolve is a good idea here, in all honesty. I'm gonna take this and put the Azir in just for the summoner buff. I'm gonna keep the Lucian for now. There's level 2 Vega. Okay, take out the Lucian. Inferno Mumu's better than that. Don't necessarily need the summoners here. Okay. I'm gonna put Titan's Resolve onto Scion. And red buff probably onto Kindred. And then just put the Chain Vest on Scion too. My Annie didn't get to get her ulti off, which is pretty sad, but it's fine. I think this is a good idea. Put that on Yi. Grab that. Grab that. Electric doesn't help me. Shadow that does. That's okay. That's okay. Nice. That's really strong for me. That's level 2 Yi. So level... This guy actually did really well. Considering he was last place for so long. Actually, if he hadn't had walked up there, he might have got 4th. So a big tip is, if you're trying to get 4th place at least, always walk to the corner here, as it gives you your best chance of lasting longer. Who do I not mind him Zephyring? Probably the Vega, actually. Yeah, we just can't break through his crystal. I don't think it mattered how I positioned there, we just couldn't break through his crystal. But anyways, there's gonna be games like this where you just don't manage to take the win. But it was still a pretty good game from me. We managed to promote as well. This guy had a very good strong comp. Although Shadow was really good here, the fact that he got 4 crystals and a 2-starred crystal Lux was pretty unfortunate for us. We also couldn't break through all of his wardens. That's definitely something I can look at in the future, but hopefully this video will help someone somewhere understand better with TFT how your early game towards mid-game transition can definitely help you place much higher towards the late game.
Fluffy unicorns dancing on rainbows. Pink fluffy unicorns dancing on rainbows. Pink fluffy unicorns dancing on rainbows.